This is the Greyhorn Pagans podcast. Here we talk everything paganism, heathenism, witchcraft, mystery, and mythology. Sit back, relax, open your mind, and let us take you back to the days of our ancestors. Welcome to the Greyhorn Pagans podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Greyhorn Pagans podcast. This is the Jarl Stein Fox, and I just wanted to do a quick recording in between, just me, with a couple updates, because so much has happened, so much is happening with the tribe, with our members, and everything to do with it. So that's why I wanted to do a quick update. I have already made a video about this. You can find that on my personal YouTube channel. That is youtube.com/@SteinFox. You can find that on my Odyssey channel as well. Of course, odyssey.com/SteinFox or @SteinFox. Or just look me up @SteinFox. Yeah, let's get into all that is happening. First and foremost, the greatest change, the biggest news. Excuse me, it's still early. I haven't had my coffee yet, so if you'll excuse me, I'll just take a sip real quick. Oh yeah, that's my nectar of the gods. The biggest news is that we now have a all-female group, a all-female splinter group. The ladies of the Greyhorn Pagans, for all you shield maidens and witches and all the other female warriors, female practitioners of our faith, of any pagan faith. This was after a comment from Rachel, local goddess. She came with the comment, and she is right in that she really wants some more female interaction in the group, in the tribe. That it's quite a sausage fest, and that it's hard for females to get in there sometimes, to make their voice heard. You know, it's predominantly men, of course, because most men are attracted to our faith, are attracted to the pagan lifestyle. Women are too, don't get me wrong, women are too. We do have women, but it's mostly men. So I get it, I understand her. The Fru, Firefey, I'm keeping her anonymous for now because of certain situations, certain developments in my personal life. I'm not gonna get into that here. The Fru, she agreed with her, of course. Her and Rachel are very close, so she brought the idea to me. She, of course, also meditated on it for a bit with, her cup of tea and her familiar, just as she does. And we came to the conclusion that if we want more female interaction in the group, and we want our ladies to have a place where they can talk about things without us men having an opinion on it, or without us men being like, ew, God, oh no, that's gross, ew, no, then maybe it would be best to make a separate splinter group. So we have that now. The ladies of the Greyhorn Pagans. No worries, all the ladies, all the females, you are still welcome in the main tribe as well, in the main group as well, of course. But we have made a group, a space just for you. The admins there are the Fru, Firefey, Sarah, Josh's wife. Yes, his wife. They recently got married. Congratulations once again. They really are a lovely couple. And, of course, Rachel, local goddess. The three of them, the three main women of the tribe, if you will, They run the female-only group. So yeah, that's the biggest development. We have talked about that too on Raven Wolfgar, his live stream last Saturday. Depending on when you are listening to this, that is Saturday the 5th of November. Yes, indeed. Remember the 5th of November. I used to be an activist and fan of Anonymous, so excuse me for that. Some things don't go away. Some things still linger. But yeah, we have talked about that. We have gone in a bit more depth about that. I will, of course, leave a link to his profile and to his live stream in the description box down below. Or just join the tribe at t.me/Greyhorn Pagans. You'll be notified on everything we do. So, couple of other things having to do with the Greyhorn Pagans podcast, or podcasting in general. I was trying to start up a new series on Lord of the Rings, because as I have mentioned before, there is so much religious symbolism, so much pagan symbolism, even Christian symbolism, and mix of to be found in there. Unfortunately, I am going to have to postpone this. The kickoff last October, the 25th of October, was supposed to be the kickoff for that. That didn't go as planned, unfortunately. So I am postponing this, or maybe doing it in a slightly different way. I am still debating on that. Maybe I'll make it a series, but like have 1 or 2 guests on at a time. People who are still knowledgeable about things, who see those connections. I have talked with the Cozy Crone already on this for a bit on the 25th. She came with some good things. So maybe it's not such a bad idea to just do it 1-on-1 or 1-on-2 and have everybody get more time that way too, because that's the thing that I have seen with the Ragnarok podcasts. I will get to that in a moment. If you have like 4 to 6 people on at the same time, it's hard for everyone to say what they want to say and say when they want to say it. You know, you'll be 2 subjects, 2 topics further down, and you still have something to say, but, you know, about something that was talked about like 10 minutes ago. So maybe I'll do it that way. Like I said, I'm still debating about that. The Ragnarok podcasts are Ragnarok shows, what they basically have become. Like the last one went on for 6 hours. That was awesome, by the way. Thank you to all who have listened, who have watched it. They were amazing shows. Sorry, coffee. I don't want my coffee to get cold, so I'll just take a sip in between. So, yeah, the Ragnarok podcasts. I haven't scheduled one for this month yet. I will, but I will be ending the series in December. We will have done 6 by that point. I do believe that should be more than enough to give you all an idea of what Ragnarok is, how it relates to other apocalyptic stories, about other end-time prophecies, etc. So, yeah, December, the end of December. I don't know when exactly, because we still have Yule and New Year's and all of that at the end of December, so maybe it'll be a bit earlier, that we all have the holidays to ourselves. Like I said, I still need to schedule the last 2. In January, in the new year, I, with the Greyhorn Pagans, want to start a roundtable podcast. I want to try and make that a weekly thing, do it on the weekends so that everybody has time. I'm not sure what I am going to call it yet. maybe I'll take some ideas from Heathens of Oath and Honor, my former group, tribe, if you will, and call it something like the Greyhorn Meat Hall or the Greyhorn Pagans Meat Hall. I don't know yet, but it's going to be something like that, and that is just a get together. No specific topic, just talking about whatever we want, shooting the shit, having a good time. And speaking of roundtables, I have been a guest last week. I believe that was, just before Samhain. Like literally the day before Samhain, I was a guest on the International Roundtable from General Lee and Raven Kiefer from Subconscious Realms and No Apologies, respectively. That was great. That was really great. Also with General Lee, I have done a part 2 on the Norse gods and the Norse mythology. I actually did that when I was supposed to be recording The Lord of the Rings, but I did that instead, which was great. That was awesome. Those roundtables, those podcasts that I did, I have gotten a lot of invitations to do other podcasts. Of course, I will come on Raven Kiefer, his personal podcast, the No Apologies podcast. I will be on there next Monday. Yeah, next Monday on the 14th. And I will go on the NY Patriot podcast. He is one half of the Occult Rejects. On the 16th, I still have a invitation standing with Unlocking the Code. A couple of Aussies, Australian dudes. I met them, quote unquote, on the roundtable podcast, the International Roundtable, with General Lee and Raven Kiefer. I have a invitation standing, or need to. Oh, hey Tim, that's my cat making himself known. He cannot not make himself known. Hi Timmy, we vinden jou ook lief. But yeah, need to pick a date with Unspeakable Truth podcast that is just conspiracies and the likes. You know, every once in a while I do like talking conspiracies. You know, can be fun diving down the rabbit hole. And let's see, who else? Oh yeah, Louis from, and I gotta check real quick, the Uncanny Mystic Minds podcast. I will be doing a show with him on the 15th of December. Yeah, a lot of things going on, a lot of stuff happening. So I am very excited about that. And that's the 19th of this month. So that is... Oh? Nee, Tim, dat gaat niet. Je kan nou niet op mijn schoot, schat. Ja, zometeen. Kitty wants to sit on my lap. Well, I don't have the space at the moment. If I want to record and drink my coffee and cuddle with Timmy, that's not going to happen. But yeah, the 19th of November, which is on a Saturday again. Yeah, the 19th at 9 p.m. I should be doing another international roundtable with General Lee and Raven Kiefer. So yeah, a lot of things going on. And then of course the Greyhorn Pagans podcast itself coming Wednesday. That's Wednesday the 9th of November. I will be recording part 2 of pygmies, dwarves, and other little folk, together with Joshua Fortini, Child of Ash 420. I was going to do it on Tuesday, but since Tuesday is the full moon and the Fru and I haven't done anything over the last couple of months with the full moon because I was busy, I was working, I was tired, I was all of that, I decided to push it a day forward. That way we both have a little more time to prepare, and that way the Fru and I can do our full moon rituals and just have some time together. But yeah, let's see, are there other things? Yes, there definitely are. Raven Wolfgar, he is doing weekly live streams now, a quote-unquote breakfast live stream every Saturday on his YouTube channel. I don't know. No, he's not posting them on Odyssey, unfortunately. I'll tell him to do that. He should. So, if any of our listeners want to join, then just, shoot him a message, join the tribe. I'm sure you are more than welcome to join. As I have mentioned, I joined yesterday on the 5th of November together with a friend of Raven, whom I haven't met yet, and with the local goddess and the Fru, talking about the ladies of the Greyhorn Pagans. And it was a great show. It was a great stream. First time for the Fru. I guess that's another big development. Our Fru, Firefey, she did her first live stream yesterday on Raven, his show. And she did amazing. She really did great. She was very nervous about it at first, as we all are when we do our first show, when we do our first live stream, our first podcast. I mean, I know when I did my first podcast here on the Greyhorn Pagans, looking back at it, and it's not even that long ago, quality wasn't the best. But over time, as I have grown more comfortable and got better equipment, quality improved, of course. But for her first time, our Fru Firefey, she did absolutely amazing, and I am really proud of her. Yeah, last but not least, I will be recording a book review and thoughts on the topics that have been written about in Revolt Against the Modern World from Julius Evola. It was my first time reading something in the traditionalism realm, reading a traditionalist writer. It made an impression on me, so I really want to talk about that. I have written and finished the script. I am not going to tweak it more than I have to, because I know myself, I'm going to keep tweaking it. So that will be coming too. You can find that eventually on my Rumble, my Odyssey, and my YouTube channel. You can find me on all three at SteinFox. I do believe that's about it. So, in summary, Ladies of the Greyhorn Pagans, new group, ladies only. A lot of podcasts coming with me, the Earl, as a guest. New podcast coming with Joshua Fortini. Live streams every Saturday with Raven Wolfgar. Book review coming. New series coming, Lord of the Rings, in a different way than first imagined. And by next year, roundtable coming, weekly roundtable. Yeah, that's it. So, thank you all for listening. I didn't expect to do a, I think once I'm done editing, intro, outro, like still an half-hour podcast. But thank you all for listening. Don't forget to listen to any of our other shows, any of our other podcasts. We have done some amazing work. Joshua has done some amazing work on giants and the stories of the little people. Raven has done some amazing work and amazing talks in regards to tabletop role-playing and Dungeons and Dragons. That's really his thing. And please do listen to our Ragnarok podcasts. I'm really proud of those. I'm really proud of how they went. So, this was the Jarl Stein Fox, Jarl and leader of the tribe of the Greyhorn Pagans. Thank you all for listening. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to give us that sweet 5-star rating. It helps so much. If you want to help us a little further and you want to get access to bonus content, to exclusive content, join our Patreon. We have multiple tiers. On our Patreon you can find Joshua Fortini, his original story, The Shadow Crown. He's a good writer. He really has a great imagination. On our Patreon you can also find the full podcasts. Every podcast that goes 2 hours or longer, you can find the full versions on our Patreon. I will be doing more Patreon exclusive content. I don't know what exactly yet, but it will come. If you want to support us with just a one-time donation, you are more than welcome to do so too. You can do that on Ko-Fi. That is ko-fi.com/Greyhorn Pagans. You can just do a one-time donation there if you don't want a structural donation. If you don't want to be a monthly donor, then that is more than welcome to. So there are so many ways in which you can help us. But most of all, join the tribe. Listen to our podcasts. Share it. Do something with it. Share it with everyone who think you may be interested. Share it with your mom. Share it with your dad. Share it with your baby sister. Share it with your grandmother. With your great-grandmother, for all I care. As always, thank you. And I will talk to you next time. Next time you will hear me is on the 9th with Joshua Fortini on Pygmies, Dwarves, and Other Little People Part 2. I'm gonna stop now. This is going into rambling. So, thank you all. This has been the Jarl Stein Fox. Hail, and good day.